Hi, my name is Gaurav, and today I'll be walking you through all the steps required to build this awesome leather backpack. I'll be using 30 to 35 square feet of 1 mm bovine leather. This is vegetable oil tanned and it has a nice soft supple feel to it. We'll start by marking the leather with a simple marking tool and a ruler. All the patterns and dimensions are in the description below, do check them out. Once we have marked the leather, let's start cutting it with a rotary blade or a sharp knife. I'll be using a paper cutting for the shoulder straps as it's not a regular shape. We need 2 each from the front. We flip it over and 2 each from the back. We are going to carefully cut it using a sharp blade. Let's start with the shoulder straps. Let's take the 4 cut pieces and use 3 mm styrofoam for the padding. Let's cut the styrofoam along the edge of the shoulder strap. Let's thin it down by 2 centimeters and make that 2. We'll start by laying out one layer and applying an even coat of leather glue to both the sides. Let's place one of the styrofoam cutouts in the middle and place the other layer on top. Let's cut a thin 1 to 2 mm layer from the edge so that both the layers align evenly. This is the finish before and after cutting the edge. We can smooth out the rough edges by sanding them. Now let's stitch it around the border. Next I'm going to take 1-inch synthetic tape and a couple of sliding buckles. Let's burn off the open edge and attach this to the shoulder strap. Let's take 2 more long pieces of tape and attach them to triangular pieces of leather and stitch them around the edge. I've added leather as the yoke to give it a nice finish. With that, we are done with the shoulder straps. Now let's start with the front and the back of the bag. Let's take the 2 rectangular cut pieces and place something round in the corner, mark it and cut it for a curved finish. I'll be using 3 mm styrofoam sheet as a padding for both the front and the back. We'll quickly cut it along the border and make 2 of it. We'll use black cotton fabric for the inner lining. We'll quickly cut that out as well. Let's place the leather, the styrofoam sheet and the black lining. This will form the 3 layers. Now let's stitch it closely around the edge like this. Let's cut out the extra so that we have a neat finished piece like this. Now let's do the pockets. We'll have an open pocket on the top and a zipped pocket at the bottom. Let's glue and stitch the top pocket and stitch one end of the zipper to the pocket and other to the front along this line. To give a nice firm finish in the front, we'll use 1-inch strip of leather glued together as a pipe and stitch it around the edge like this. Now let's stitch the zipper on top. We'll take the rectangular piece and cut it along the center. Let's take some zipper and some zipper heads and glue them to the leather. We'll take the same black lining and glue and stitch it on the inner side of the leather. Now let's stitch it around the edge. Next, let's stitch the top handle by taking a rectangular piece of leather and gluing it. We'll mark and punch 2 holes on the top and attach the handle using rivets. With that, we are done with the shoulder straps, the front with the pockets, the back and the top zipper. Now the sides and the bottom are just going to be a plain piece of leather with some lining to it, so we'll use it as it is at the time of assembly. So let's put things together. Let's apply a layer of glue to the edge of the bag and stick the piping. Let's also put the back of the shoulder straps in between and stitch them around the edge like this. Let's align the top of the zipper to the center of the back and stitch it. And now the bag looks something like this. We have also attached the shoulder straps to the back. Now let's stitch the bottom and the sides. We need a separate laptop compartment. Now, this compartment must have a soft padding around it so that it keeps the laptop in place and keeps it secure from external impact. We'll cut 2 rectangles from the same lining fabric and stitch it around the edge and stuff it with 2 layers of styrofoam. So we'll stitch this to the back of the bag. And now let's stitch the front with the rest of the bag. I'm using binder clips to keep all the layers in place and carefully stitch them along the edge. And now finally, let's turn it right side out. Let's apply some leather cream to cover up all the scratch marks that happened during the stitching. And there we have it. I hope you've liked the bag, and if you have, please click on the like and the subscribe buttons, and I'll see you in the next one.